I remember I went to the bank because I had gotten my first, like my second, I had got my second deposit from Karatbar. So I went to the bank because I wanted to go into the bank and I wanted to actually talk to the private banker because I wanted to ask her, to possibly look at the business with me, right? And this is sort of funny. And so I went in and I actually had the gold with me, right? And this is to tell you how funny stuff actually happens, right? So I was asking the banker, I said, listen, I said, I just got involved in this gold business. I said, I'm just showing people how to save money in solid gold. And this company is paying me in gold and paying me in cash, both, for doing that. So I got her attention. And so she said, well, do you have some of the gold with you? And I said, yeah. So I started pulling out the gold bars and all that stuff. And so she, it was sort of funny. She cracked a joke. And I thought, and then I had to think about this. You got to catch this joke. She said, you know what, Mr. Deveaux? It's funny that you're showing me that gold bullion that's in that little card like that. She said the people can borrow money against that gold, right? And she said people have been doing that for years. Just a lot of people don't know about it. I said, man, that's interesting. I said, well, this sounds like the best business to be involved in. So I'm glad that you concurring that this is something you want to partner up and do. Now, this is she said that blew my mind. She said, I'm gonna tell you something funny though. She said, you know that watch you got right there? And she was talking about this gold Rolex, right? Now you figure this is a $60,000 watch. I said, what you saying about the watch? She said, I'm gonna tell you something. She said, we won't give you $1 for that watch. Even though it's a Rolex, even though it's a diamond Presidential Rolex, you're not gonna get no money from that from the bank. I said, what you mean? I said, I can get a line of credit. I can borrow something against this watch. I can bring this to the bank. You guys gonna give me something for it? She said, no, we don't do any lines of credit against jewelry. I said, really? That's interesting. But she said that little gram of gold that you have right there, we'll give you a line of credit against that. Just that little gram that's shining right there in the middle of that card. And I said, wow. Now that's interesting. To think that this card is $60 worth of gold, but the watch is $60,000. But they would still give me a line of credit only against this card. I knew right then, I said, man, this is the right business to be in, period. I don't need to think about anything. Some of you that are on here for the first time and you're looking at this, you're probably wondering whether you should get involved in this company. Let me tell you something, stop thinking. In fact, let me do you one even better. We're not trying to sell you on this. I want to make that very clear. Because a lot of times after we show these presentations, I'm going to tell you what happens. Somebody will call back somebody who invited them onto this webinar and start basically trying to grill that person about this company. Now, let me save you from that right now. We don't even want doubters. I'm not looking for anybody I got to carry on my back. I'm not looking for anybody I have to beg to do the business. There are other millionaires that are joining this business with me that are taking this very seriously, including myself. See, we don't need this. We don't need Karatbars. Some of us already have quite a bit of gold. I'm doing this to try to help as many people as possible because that's just what I feel God's telling me to do. Now, some of you may feel like you need to do this for your family. Some of you need to do this because you just need to do it anyway because you need the money. It's just a smart thing to do and you don't own any physical gold. Don't overthink this opportunity. Just be like Nike. Just do it.